Hey, so today I will tell you why you should not wait to backpack. You should start backpacking now. And when I mean now, it's now. If you're thinking about it, if you're preparing about it, but you just don't know when to go, if you're saving money, just go. Just go. Okay? I wrote multiple points in my notebook so that I don't forget everything I want to say about it. But I won't be the one telling you you should go right now when you're young, because to me it's absolutely not an excuse at all. At all. It's not an excuse that you're young, because I'm speaking to people, and I'm speaking not only to young people, I'm speaking to people who want to backpack at 50, at 60, whatever your age. It's not because you're young, as if it's good to want to live a life like this, but you still have to settle into the society's ideas of a good life. This is the undertone. That's why I don't like when people are telling me this, because this is what they're telling you without telling you. That's good that you're doing this now, because later, for sure, you will settle. And when you will settle, but you didn't even ask me how long I want to do this. If I want to do this all my life. I could see myself backpacking pretty much all my life. There's people traveling and changing, countries as a family. I've seen a show about a family. I was young and I was like, that seems so cool. So it was a family traveling together, like two young boys and their parents, and they were traveling to multiple countries. And there's a question that a lot of people were asking them, is that how are you traveling, like with what money? And the parents said, you don't need a ton of money to travel. And I'm so sorry, but that's kind of true, but I guess it depends where you live. I mean, if you want to travel and you live in Australia, I mean, you kind of have no choice to take the plane, and the plane is not cheap usually. But me living in France, I mean, I can go to England, I can go to Italy, I can go to Spain, I can go to Germany, I can go to Greece. I mean, I can travel a lot for not a lot of money. So that's true, but not everywhere. Like, you can backpack and travel for cheap, yes, but also it depends where you live. This is something that I'm not forgetting, okay? So people who live on an island, like not close to, lands, let's call it this way, to continents, I get it. I understand that, it's not easy, and when you see this all the time, you might think, people are saying this from their life and their point of view, and they don't really think about other people, okay? They don't think about everyone. We're like, what, 8 billion? We can't think about everyone's perceptions and point of view and way to live that we might not know, okay? So, yes, it's true, you can backpack for not a lot of money, but I will give you some reason on why you should backpack right now. This is why you clicked on my video. Alright, so you might lose material things, and when I say material things, I mean money, but you will gain so much more, and when I say so much more, I mean yourself, mostly. Because through finding yourself, you will meet people, you will have different experiences, good experiences, bad experiences. You will discover new cultures, you know. You will be in situations where you will not feel really comfortable, but even that will help you to maybe stand for yourself and for once say, you know, I don't feel comfortable, I don't want to stay in this situation, and I'm traveling, I'm backpacking on my own. I have to step up for myself. There's nobody else that can step up for myself but myself right now. So yes, maybe it can help you to be more confident, you know. Maybe you will learn more about yourself and more about what you're capable of, because you will, you know, you will do a lot of different papers. I mean, during my travel I created a company and I did it by myself, and I needed to know a shit ton of papers and government stuff, and you know, and I thought about asking someone or even paying someone to do this, and I was like, no, yeah, I know you can do it. You can do it yourself. I just, you know, used my computer to search on internet for 1 week, and I had a notebook and I wrote every information I needed to know how to create companies and stuff, and everything you need to know after that, because once the company is created, then there's a shit ton of papers also to do and to send, and to every month, you know, just to keep following it. So I've learned by myself, and it helped me, it did help me to be more confident. For sure, when I left 2 years ago and now, and me right now is absolutely not the same person. I'm not the same person as I was 2 years ago. And when I left actually 2 years ago, I was really down, and I had like a lot of personal issues, and it's not because you're leaving and you're traveling that you will leave your issues. If you're leaving because you're escaping something and you know that somehow you will come back to this place, I don't know, maybe it might work for you. I also had example of people leaving to escape something and realizing that they're not escaping it even though they're on the other side of the world. And when I say this, I don't mean people, this is a different topic. I mean your life overall, you know? Like, you're not feeling good, you're not feeling happy there, and then when you're traveling, maybe it's your thing, and maybe like me, you will feel better, and maybe you will feel like, you know, I still feel bad. And actually the first moments I was away, I was in Greece, I was still crying there, and I was still really down mentally, and because I had help, spiritual help that helped me, and because I had this help, that I could let it go. It's not the fact of traveling that helped me be better mentally, you know? It's what you learn from it. So even if you're thinking, oh yeah, I've been traveling and I feel better and I love it, and maybe it's what you're feeling. Just go maybe deeper and you will discover why you feel like this and why you can't feel like this when you're at home, because the feeling comes from you. You're creating it. You're in the control. You're controlling your body and even your emotions, even though sometimes it feels the opposite. So to me, why you should start backpacking right now, just because you want to know who you are, right? I think it's the main goal of life, to learn about ourselves, to learn about who we are. I don't think there's a moment where we're like, yeah, that's it, I know myself 100%. No, because I'm not even the same person as I was yesterday. That's, you know, it's just learning, and the best way to learn ourselves is through people we met and through experiences. And that's true that when you're traveling, you have a shit ton of experiences. Oh yeah, you will have a shit ton of it. So that's why, that's because of all the things you will leave there, that will for sure have more experiences that if you live in a small town, and you know what I mean, like, for sure you will have more experiences traveling and changing countries and meeting a shit ton of persons and discovering new cultures, and when you're just staying at home in your small town where you know everybody and everybody has a certain age which is not yours, you know what I mean? So just don't worry. Don't worry too much about the money, because even though you might think it's so expensive to to travel? No. And even though you're living in, for example, Australia, where yes, you go to Europe and you need to you need to go there and you need to take the plane. Then when you will be in Europe, I'm here to give you all the advices to travel on a budget. So yes, you will have to save money to go out and to go out of Australia and to go to Europe, which will be expensive, and you have to have enough money to come back as well. But once you will be in Europe, I'm here to give you everything you need to do to travel on a budget. Okay, and it's possible to travel not only in Europe, but I started my backpacking trip in Europe, so that's why I've learned a lot of things there that will work also outside of Europe. All right, so I hope that I helped you a little bit to see actually my point of view, and it's not your age, it's not because you're young that you should backpack. It will not be something that I will say, and I hope it will never be something that I will say. Please call me out if one day I say it. Okay? You're allowed. I mean, maybe I can change my mind, but I don't want to change my mind on that, because to me there's so much more reason on why you should backpack right now than just the age. Alright? Okay, I hope I helped you. Please, if you have more reasons, you should comment them in the comments section. And yeah, that's it. And check out my other videos, because I'm talking about more stuff like what you should do, what you should not do, the good apps, the bad apps, the apps for volunteering, the apps for remote. So the remote jobs, I will do an entire video about that. It will come, it will come, it will come, because this is what I'm working on right now. Okay, I don't want to say too much. Thank you for watching my videos. I see you in another video about backpacking. Bye, take care.